Hi, my name is Alexa. I am the owner here at Business Marketing Times 10. I am a digital marketer to help business owners like yourself grow your business and your sales at least 15 to 30% within the first 90 days through leveraging social media. So I just wanted to give you just some tips and advice on how you can improve your social media just for a better presence and overall, getting more exposure and hopefully getting more converting clients to paid clients. So I wanted to start with your Facebook. You do have really good content on your Facebook. So I will say that, out of the gyms that I do talk to, you do have very good content. So one thing I would recommend though is replying to all of your reviews. It just shows that you engage with your clients and the people that come into your gym a little bit more. So, you do get very good reviews. So, at least just like a thank you or something like that is always good to just show people that you do respond. Another thing I would do is boosting your posts. So, I'm sure you see like a little button on here when you log into your Facebook. I don't recommend to do that too often though, maybe just once every 2 weeks, once a week, something like that, maybe spending like 10, 20 bucks just to get some engagement up on your posts. The only thing is about boosting your posts is that only these 878 people see it. So not that that's a bad thing, but just like I said, just to get that engagement up. Another thing I would recommend is going to Facebook Ads Manager. So it looks like this. You would go to facebook.com/ads/manager. And this is where you do all of your paid advertising. And this is where you would get a lot more traffic, engagement. Video views would be really good for you because I do know that you said you do a lot of video making. So, with that, like I said, I would do some of these posts, especially your videos. People on Facebook, they love videos. I know I scroll through Facebook most of the day just looking at videos. So, like I said, these videos are very high quality. So, it would get a very good reach and stuff like that. And the great thing about Facebook is that when you do a paid ad, you can actually mirror your current audience. So these 878 people, you can create an ad that targets the same likes, interest, pages that they follow, those sorts of things of these 878 people. So they're more likely to either, like your page, come to your gym, be a client of yours, those types of things. So you wouldn't just be randomly targeting a bunch of people through a paid ad, like let's say your ideal client was between 25 and 50 and maybe you just want to run an ad for males only looking for a personal trainer. You could do those sorts of hyper targeting with paid ads over here in Ads Manager. So it's a really, really good tool that I do highly recommend. Going to your website, you do have a really good website. I did find that you do have an Instagram, so I would link that up here. That would be really helpful. I would also actually take this, let's see, where did I find it? I would take this video right here, which I would consider a branding video, just showing people who you are, what your gym's about, how you how you came about to be a gym owner, what your gym looks like, what kind of services you offer. I would actually post this one on the homepage just because it's the first thing that people are going to see, this is who I am as a gym owner, those types of things. Another thing I would recommend is that I do see you're offering this limited time, one free personal training session. That would number one be good to, post as an ad back here in Facebook's Ad Manager. And number two, I would actually, when you first load your website, have an opt-in feature, what I call it. It's like a pop-up screen that would say, limited time offer, one free personal training session. And then it would say, put in your email and phone number here. And then, you could send that over in live real time to either you or someone else who does those types of calls to give them a call and say, hey, I see you gave us your information for a personal training session and, set up that real quick. So, just so that's the first thing that people see up here. Overall, you do have a really good website. Going to your Twitter, you actually have a really good following on Twitter. So I would just say, hop back on Twitter, start posting a couple times a week. Like I said, you do have a very broad audience. It's not like it's just geared towards an older generation or a younger generation. It's a mix of people. So Twitter is a really good place for younger people. So, if that's something you want to keep up with, I would say start posting on Twitter a little bit more. Your YouTube, I'm also really, really impressed with. You do have very high quality videos, really, really good. So these all would be like super great types of things to advertise on Facebook, especially on your Instagram as well. So, the great thing about Facebook is that you can actually copy your ad from Facebook, from Ads Manager, over to Instagram, because Facebook owns Instagram. So just to do that, just to get some more followers, get a little bit more exposure on Instagram as well, because I've been in the fitness industry inside of Instagram for about like 3-4-ish years now. So I do know like what types of, skills and like how to target, that type of audience, like a fitness audience, the types of people that you want to have as a following. So I would recommend with your hashtags, I would recommend, so like these hashtags over here, I'd say like fitness and FitFam, deadlift, strength, those are really commonly used hashtags, and you're less likely to show up on that top screen where it says explore, or those are like the featured pages that get the most likes. I would use less common hashtags, but that are still more geared towards your business of like powerlifting in your gym and stuff like that, so that you're more likely to show up on that featured page. So then you're more likely to get more likes, more follows, those types of things. That's just a little hack that I would say. You can actually post even more hashtags as well. So I would say that's another thing that you could do. But overall, yeah, like I said, your social media presence is actually pretty good. You could just, use a few tweaks to even keep that going. I think I did see somewhere that you said you were looking to expand your company and hopefully move in towards a bigger facility, which would be really great. Another marketing tactic you could use, hey people, we're opening up a new gym soon. I don't know how close that is in your future or not, but just like I said, we're opening a gym soon. That would be like one of the greatest marketing tactics you could use is Facebook for that. So these are all services that I do offer as a digital marketer. So just to recap, like I said, I would respond to all of your reviews, boost the post maybe just once a week, creating those paid ads here, adding that opt-in feature to where they can put their email or their phone number and you can give them a call for that free personal training session. Oh, I didn't mention that Facebook also has another feature where you can add what's called a pixel to your website. So whoever created your website, all you would have to do is copy some copy and put it in the header of whoever, like I said, made your website. And it would actually track every person that's ever came to your website. So if you went to go make a Facebook ad, you could use that audience of people who've already been to your website to target into getting, more clients and stuff like that. So that's another good thing, just to, like I said, not randomly target a bunch of people that might not care about your ad, but people who have actually been to your website and are obviously interested in what you have to offer. Putting that brand video on your front page. Instagram, like I said, your Instagram is pretty good. I would just link some Facebook ads to Instagram for more exposure and utilize your hashtags so you're more likely to trend. Tweeting a little bit more, and then maybe just putting like your Instagram and your Facebook on your Twitter, just like I said, to get those followers over there. But overall, that's what I would say is that you can do. They're pretty easy steps. Facebook Ads Manager isn't, I don't want to say that it's easy, but it's not like the hardest thing in the world. I can actually show you some testimonials from previous like Facebook ads of people in the health and wellness industry. So this was a health product. Their objective was brand awareness. They used Google Display and YouTube, so you could obviously do YouTube and do a paid ad with that. Their budget was a little high, but it just depends on who you have doing the Facebook ads. You can get just as much exposure with a smaller ad budget. Like I said, it just depends on who's doing it. So with this ad, they actually only spent about $100 a day, and they ended up reaching over 17,000 views with that ad budget. So I mean, that's a pretty high number of views, and I'm sure that those views, those people would click over to your YouTube video, which could in turn lead to a lot more subscribers as well. Here's another one. This one was a website click ads image. They wanted brand awareness, and they ended up getting over 2,000 clicks on a single ad and reached over 145,000 people, which is huge. So like I said, these things can obviously be met with a smaller ad budget. It just depends on how well your targeting is, just making sure it's not too broad or too narrow. So just like I said, I do offer these sorts of things. If you have any questions for me or anything that I could clear up for you, just shoot me an email or you can give me a call. I would be, overly willing to sit down and have a meeting with you if you wanted to discuss me helping you out with some Facebook advertising or even digital marketing for that. But I just want to thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good one.